I did hit record, okay.
What's up, guys? Zach here, coming at you with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about my top 8 favorite Nintendo Switch games. Thankfully, they all happen to be physical, so I don't have to worry about showing anything digital. So I'm going to start off with a game that kind of inspired me to do this video. For those of you who don't know, I'm subscribed to the Mile High Game Hunters. If you haven't seen their channel, make sure to go check them out. They are super cool dudes, and last night, at least from when I'm recording this, they were playing the Binding of Isaac Plus Afterbirth. And this is one of the Switch games that was not one of the first releases, but it was definitely early in the Switch's life cycle, so it was one of my first Switch games. And I definitely had a blast playing it. It was a fun, arcadey style game, and, it got a nice physical release, and it even came with a manual, and I think it had some other goodies too, except, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. But no, it came with a manual, and obviously the game, and it has reversible cover art, so depending on what you want to, have your cover be. So if you don't have this game, I highly recommend it. It's not too expensive, and it comes with a manual, which is rare for games nowadays. So yeah, I highly recommend The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. And I also want to mention this list is in no particular order. These are just my 8 favorite Nintendo Switch games that I do recommend you guys play. So next up here is, of course, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's no, this is my top 8 favorite games, but there's no top 10 or top 5 list of Nintendo Switch games that doesn't include this gem. The Breath of the Wild is an absolutely amazing game, stunning in every sense of the word. And, the game, it's the first Legend of Zelda game that I can say I fully played through and beaten. I've gotten over 50 hours, which actually isn't a lot for this game. But I didn't get all the shrines, but I got all the divine beasts. I obviously defeated Ganon, so it is a very good Legend of Zelda game, and it's my personal favorite. So if you haven't played this game, I don't know what you're doing. Definitely go and pick this game up. Next up here is Doom. I can't say enough about this game. It's a really good first-person shooter. If you are looking for a good first-person shooter on the Switch, you have to look no farther than Doom. Doom is this horror, gory, first-person shooter that is really, really good, and it shows what the Switch is capable of. Some downgrades have to be made to the game, but nothing that takes away from the experience that is this game. It's so good, in fact, that the sequel has already been confirmed for the Switch, and it's most likely getting a same-day release as the rest of them. So, obviously, Bethesda are really interested in the Switch, and Doom is one of those games that obviously did very well. So I'm happy to say that Doom is a really good game on the Switch and a really good port. If you love your shooters, but you're not much into the whole grit and gore that is the Doom series, then Splatoon is definitely another avenue to go down. I absolutely love this game. As much as there are little things in this game that annoy me, there's so many things that I love about this game. It kept everything that made the original great, and it added so much. Salmon Run is now one of my favorite modes in this game. Actually, it is my favorite mode in this game. I don't know what I'm talking about. It is my favorite mode in this game. So, if you like your shooters but aren't a huge fan of the grit and gore and love beautiful art styles, this game is definitely for you. But of course, I must add the caveat that nowadays, you'll need the Nintendo Switch Online membership to play this, which unfortunately I don't have, simply because I refuse to pay for something that we've already had for so long. So Splatoon 2, definitely a good one on the list if you have Nintendo Switch Online. That goes with this game as well, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8, first of all, Mario Kart is an amazing game series. Everyone knows that. But this game does so much. I mean, first of all, it changes a lot of the complaints that people had about Mario Kart 8, the regular edition, which really speaks volumes that I think Nintendo should listen to. They actually addressed problems that fans hated about Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, and they actually made those changes in the deluxe version, and guess what? It sold really well, and it got really positive reception. So I think Nintendo should really listen to fans more about complaints that they have. Whew. But nevertheless, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a really good game. It makes Mario Kart 8 and takes it to a greater level, adding new characters, new battle maps, and obviously revamping the battle maps, and making them actual battle maps. And yeah, just a great game all around. Highly recommend you pick it up. I'm going to toss in, I nearly poked myself in the eye. I'm going to toss in Super Mario Party here because, yes, I said that this game, it's definitely not the best Mario Party in the world, but do you know what? Ever since I did that review, I'm going to be doing another video about Super Mario Party, probably after a month of the game being out. And honestly, I'm starting to get used to this game. I am definitely starting to see the good qualities that this game has. Of course, there are still little nuances about it that make me really angry. But you know what? This game is a return to original Mario Party. And honestly, I'm happy with the game. You know, it may not be the Mario Party 6, successor that I really, really wanted. But you know what? It is definitely a step in the right direction. And, as lacking as it is with content, it definitely has enough for me to want to keep playing it. Next up here, we have Resident Evil Revelations. If you want a true horror game, I think this is the best route to go if you want a physical game. I think if you don't mind digital, I think Outlast might be a better option. But since Outlast does not yet have a physical version, I am holding out on it because I do believe it will get a physical version. So for now, this will be your best bet if you're into physical media. Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 are in this collection. And they're Resident Evil Revelations. They're not my favorite Resident Evil games, but they are definitely some good ones. I highly recommend you play these if you have not. Obviously, the original Revelations came out on the 3DS, and obviously, so this is a nice remaster of the original game, because, remasters include looking and playing better. But anyways, yeah, Resident Evil Revelations Collection, highly recommended it, and it went down a lot in price, so it's very affordable now. I think maybe $30, if even that, for this amazing collection. Though, keep in mind, Capcom has this thing that they do, where one game is on the cartridge, and the other you have to download from the eShop. So, Resident Evil Revelations 1 is on the cartridge, but 2 you have to download from the eShop. Obviously for free, but nevertheless, still kind of annoying, but both games are great. So the last game I have to mention is, of course, Super Mario Odyssey. This game is a beautifully crafted 3D Mario game. My favorite 3D Mario game, maybe alongside with Sunshine, and I definitely cannot sing its praises enough. It's a great game. I beat it in only a couple days. It was so much fun. Highly recommend you pick this game up if you haven't. I don't know how you haven't if you already have a Switch. I think more than half of the Switch's user base has this game, which is really, really good for any game. So there you have it, my top 8 favorite Nintendo Switch games. Now, this is based off of the first year and a half that the Switch has been out. And once next year comes around, I'm probably going to do an updated list of my top 8 favorite Switch games, maybe more, depending. So, and this was about half of my collection, so I think I have around about 15 to 16 games for the Switch, physical at least. Maybe 20 or 25 around there, including the digital games. And the system definitely has a lot of good games on it, and I cannot wait to have games like Luigi's Mansion 3, even New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe will all be great to come out for the system. And there's a lot of games that are already out that I don't have. If you want to know what games I do want for the Switch that I don't have, go and check out my Nintendo Switch Games Collection video, and I talk a bit about the games that I want for the Switch that are already out, and that are, coming out. So make sure you guys go and check out that video. And thank you guys for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.